Welcome everybody to our Q&A session. And this is going to have two parts. My name is Sandy Clemens. If you are here from the Business Builder Support page, I'm the one that put that page together. So I'm the Sandy that's posting all the stuff. You all probably saw me on Business Builder Support. Okay, Tom, gotcha. Um, but if you're not a member, I also have a customer page. The customer is called the Wellness Shopping Club Customer Support. It is the worst name on the planet, I know, but I'm not great about naming things. It's like, oh my God, quit using words. Quit it. It's too many words. Um, the point about, so if you're not a member of that, please do that. I've been finding this video series that I love that has really cool information kind of in cartoon form. It's like there's a piece of meat talking and the meat is talking to you saying, quit salting me, you're dehydrating me. It's really, really good information, but that's how it goes. So I'm glad you guys are all here. Chriselle's here. She's my new enrollment in Business Builder. Everyone go, hi, Chriselle. So glad you guys are here. There she is. So there's two parts tonight. So hopefully you have something to write on because we're going to take a little quiz because sometimes people aren't really quite sure what to ask. And I thought if we started with a little quiz on what you know, we can go from there. But this really is an open session for you to ask me questions. I have been here 14 years. I started out thinking I was just going to be a customer. And the moment that I opened my box of my home conversion kit, I immediately called my mom and said, Mom, you have to order this stuff. This doesn't have a smell. And she said, How do I do that? I said, I don't know. Here's a phone number. That was my overview. You have to order this stuff. Wouldn't it be nice if they're all that easy? You just order it. Because I just told you to, Mom. Okay, how do I do it? I don't know. Here's a phone number. And then it got harder from there. But what I do, if you guys are not a part of this, every Monday night at 6 p.m. Pacific time here, I have a team training because um, I think part of the thing that makes this kind of hard working with Melaleuca is all the wrong information that's out there and the bad information, the bad verbiage. So we're we're working hard to present a great front that we all have say the same things and know the same things while at the same time fighting bad information, bad whatever. So I'm going to ask you guys some questions because I think it's fun to do a little quiz. See what you guys know, and then I'm going to open it up to questions. And there may be three questions and we're done, or you guys may have a lot of questions. There's a lot of people that are on here that probably have great answers to a lot of different things. And I'm going to ask you guys that we all can't be teachers, okay? That's going to make this go on and on and on. My answers are going to be the short, sweet, and to the point, and there probably is a lot more I could say, but I'm going to choose to keep it just to the topic, okay? So there's a lot of teachers, there's a lot of people here that love to talk. I just want to keep it short and sweet to the point. If I am blatantly wrong, correct me. I'm not above correction. There's some of you guys on here know that I make mistakes every day. Like I made a mistake with my clothes I chose this morning. I had to go rethink that option. I changed my clothes. It's flipping gold here. What am I thinking? So this is being recorded. I do post this on Business Builder Support. It'll be under featured, under under Business Builder Support. That's where you can find a lot of recordings. You can also find I have a Facebook or I have a YouTube channel that you can find me there. I think it's Sandy Queen Clemens is my YouTube channel, Sandy Queen Clemens. Recordings there. Also under files, under Business Builder Support are a lot of files, a lot of documents you use like every day. It's printed off more. I use the working Zoom sheet. And this is a tracking on what I got to get through during the day. It's easier to do Melaleuca if you know what you need to accomplish, right? And you're not just winging it. Well, we have tasks that we need to do. In fact, some of them are called the 7 critical activities. Like every day you need to be adding names to your contact list. Every day, right? Every day you need to be picking up the phone. And if you find you're not getting enough done with Melaleuca, then just pick up the phone and establish relationships. Just start with that. Keep it simple. All right. So everybody has something to write on. We're going to have a little fun. Um, I know at least one of you that is super, super new on here, and Stephanie's driving. So Stephanie, do not drive and write at the same time. That's a big no-no. Yeah, just drive with your knees and write. Let's do it.
Really?
I'm joking for those that are having a heart attack. You won't believe what she said. Chill out. It's all good. All right. Um, yes, I wrote them down. So welcome to Q&A 2026. This is going to be every third Thursday of the month, you guys. Um, just as a note, also next Thursday, the 29th, same time at 5 p.m., we are doing a month in review and strategy session for the following month. Okay, this is what that's going to be like. A month in review is like this. How did you do this month? We're going to analyze that. What did work? What didn't work? What do you need to change? But also, what do you need to do to get to the next step? Meaning, we're not going to just say, well, I just want to enroll 4 people. It's like, what is your next status and goal, and what do you need to get there? And so we're going to broaden our horizons on what is our goals? How do we get there? We need to know numbers. If you've never done the Melaleuca math, you're going to learn that. I pound it into my team's head. If this is your first time here going, math, this sounds intimidating. It's not. It's okay. You'll learn it. It's fine. Nobody's lost an eye yet. Nobody's bled, so it's all good. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. First question. True or false? The wellness company's been around for over 40 years. So write down your answers. Write down your answers. Is that true or is it false? The wellness company's been around for over 40 years. Simple little trick. When you are posting on social media, you cannot use the name Melaleuca, but you can use the wellness company. Did you guys know that? You cannot use the name Melaleuca in your post, but you can use the wellness company. The answer is, Linda Medina, what's the answer?
Um, I was gonna say false because it's not over 40
It
yet.
is, it's 40, it's over 40.
It's
Yeah,
actually
we're going into our
41.
41st year.
Is it 41? Okay, so
We're,
hang
we're
on.
in the we're in the 41st year technically right now. We're doing
Oh,
it.
okay, I thought we were. I thought we were in 40 before. You're right.
Okay.
Okay,
Which
okay.
of these is the main focus of Melaleuca's business model? Is it a one-time sales, auto ship only pressure, monthly consumable products, or recruiting only? Which is it? A, B, C, or D? Write down your answers. Some people are posting them, and you can just write them down in on a piece of paper. You don't have to post them here.
Okay.
C, monthly consumable products. So the one-time sales is why we don't sell products, guys. Raise your hand if you knew it was illegal for us to sell products. Raise your
Oh,
hand
I
if you
knew
knew
that.
that. It's illegal for us to sell products. Yeah, it is illegal. Yeah. Um, because we want customers to shop every month, and if we're selling products, they're not getting the discounts in the sales. So it is illegal for us to sell products. Okay. Do we want people to get an auto ship? No. No, we do not want people to get an auto ship. They're going to miss all the benefits of shopping on there. Okay. Fill in the blank. Customers shop primary through a blank model rather than retail stores. Customers shop primarily through a blank model. I see some squinty faces. This one's throwing you guys off.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of model is it? Shopping club membership model. We're a shopping
Oh,
club. You guys knew that. I know you're making it harder than you thought. Marcella, you know that.
yes, I do.
I know. I know. You know that. Okay. Which category does the wellness company not focus on? Wellness and nutrition, cleaning products, personal care, or fast fashion?
D.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if you look at the clothes, they're not worried about fashion. T-shirts and sweatpants. Mm.
I'm on Zoom.
Which category does the
I stopped by the Eagles.
let's mute her. True or false? Not all vitamins are created equal. Absorption and sourcing matters. Is that true or false?
False.
True.
Or not true.
True.
What?
True.
Oh, not all vitamins.
Not
Okay.
all vitamins.
True.
Not all vitamins, yeah. Not all vitamins are created. Absorption and sourcing matters. So when you guys talk to people, one of the things that is important to understand is that how we compare ourselves to other people is through the absorption and sourcing. It's called bioavailability. That's what's most important is your body getting the nutrition. And that's why not all vitamins are created equal, because you can literally poop out a full Centrum in one a day and it still says one a day on the vitamin. Why does the one, I know, you guys didn't know you're going to talk about poop today, did ya? I'm keeping it real, folks. That's what we do here. What is one
Okay.
reason people love recommending, the wellness company recommending Melaleuca? Products are consumable. People already need these items. It's easy to share from
B.
experience, or all of the above.
D.
B?
D. All of the above.
Yeah. You're supposed to write down your answers, Marcella.
Cut them down.
Oh.
Yeah. It's D, because this is where everyone's writing down their own answers. I want to see what people know. I want to see what people know. Which product category often creates the fastest aha moment for new customers? Oh, the answer is there.
Mm.
Wellness supplements, cleaning products, all of the above, depending on the person. Yeah. I want you guys to write down your aha moment. What product was your aha moment?
Oh,
I know that one's a tough one, right? Oh man, these
Which
are
one?
amazing. Write it down. Okay, here's a tough one. This is why I want you guys to write this down. Why does the Melaleuca require a 35 product point commitment? Why? I'm going to give you guys some time. Da 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 dum. Da 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 da. Da 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 dun 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 dun.
You do that quite well, Sandy.
Thank you. You gotta have skills, Marcella.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's distracting while I'm trying to write.
Oh, stop it, Ellen.
Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. You guys ready? This is a longer answer. Because the business is built on consistent monthly shopping, not one-time sales. Okay. The 35 point encourages customers to use products regularly. When people do that, that supports real results, not trial and quit habits. The real results are what we bank on, right? It's create predictable volume so the company can keep the prices lower. This is the one that people kind of miss, you guys. Melaleuca has something that's called just-in-time manufacturing. Raise your hand if you knew that term, just-in-time manufacturing.
And that's what I wrote down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is part of it, right? So we're not making products in bulk. We do not have big warehouses. That would raise our prices up, so we make it just in time to send it out. It's also a stable, sustainable business model for everyone. This is why people can make money here. That can change your life because you're building a stable customer base, right? The commitment supports consistency, value, and long-term success for customers and business builders. And this is important, you guys. Consistency builds long-term success for customers. Think about all of us that have been in here for a while and how our health has changed because we have been consistent with the products. We've been consistent by taking the toxins out of our house.
Mm-hmm.
and we've been consistent with the vitamins and how our blood work is really amazing. I'm looking at Linda, her picture's right next to me. Her and I compare our blood work all the time, and it's like, it's not good, it's optimal. Like it can't get any better.
Mhm.
But that is because we have been consistent and long-term customers, and we want that for everyone. So when you guys explain Melaleuca, that's the one line that hopefully you will share, which is I want you to be a customer. I want you to be consistent because I want you to see the value and the long-term success of having toxins out of your home. How your clothes last longer when you're not tearing them apart with bleach and Tide. How your eyesight improves. For those of you that don't know my story, my eyesight's improved 6 times because of the vitamins and the supplements. It's amazing how my health has changed over years just by being consistent. As a builder, my job is to keep my customers, and that has been a consistent income, right? So, did anybody get all of them correct? Raise your hand if you got all of them correct. John, Rita, very good.
I think I
Michelle got all of them correct?
90%.
Hi, Jason, good to see you. How many got, I think there were what, 10 of them?
Yeah, I got one wrong.
Okay. How many of you got 9 of them correct? 9? Very good. All right. So good job, you guys. Good job. We're always going to start with questions because I like to know what you guys know, right? All right. This is the time when you guys get to ask me questions about business, about product, customers, my dating life, long walks on the beach. I don't know. What do you guys want to know? I date my husband every week. Okay. Anybody have a question? Okay, Leanne.
Sandy, can you share a little bit, because we don't usually talk during our calls about leads, and I know you do leads. Can you share a little bit about like your approaches and kind of how you go through that? Because that's something that I've done in the past, and I want to get back involved in that.
So for some of the people that don't know, you guys, there's, building your contact list is always ongoing. I live in the mountains of northern Idaho, and normally we have a ton of snow this year, so leaving my house is kind of an ordeal. There's been times I've been able to get out of my driveway, there's so much snow. So it's important to have a contact list where you have a lot of different sources. Social media is one of my sources. Volunteering for a couple different organizations, one of my sources. Meeting people at the gym is another one of my sources. Church source. But also one of my sources is leads. And what you do is you purchase leads. The company that I use is called Lead Power, Lead Power, Lead Power. You buy a certain number of leads, and what that means is they send you, there's a variety of different ways that they can send you things. Like you can say, I want 7 a day.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of your dating life.
It's recording.
It is, yeah. Yes, this way shows up on all the recording. That's real life, guys. When you have a hot husband, that's what happens. Not gonna apologize. So you can do it in a variety of ways. You can decide how do you want your leads to come. Some say 5 a day, 10 a day, 7 a day, however you want them. You buy like 300. Okay. Or you can use a system like I do, which is called Project Broadcast. And Project Broadcast is a texting service. So I can send out 200 texts at one time. So these are both investments, right? These are both investments that you're kind of paying for stuff. Why do I do that? Because, like I said, getting out, sometimes for me in the winter, or, my sister uses leads. She lives in a town of 300 people. That's kind of hard to get out. So this is a kind of a cool thing to do. I have done all kinds of things that are different. And the things that I've done is, send out things to schedule people on Zoom. I've kind of changed it, and that's working really well, which is I have a Calendly account. Calendly, Calendly. You can get it for free. If you have different kinds of times, you might have to start paying for it. And this is what I send out. Hey, Ronald, quick check-in. You recently requested info about earning extra income, and I didn't want you to miss this if this is still on your radar. And mind you, I'm working hard to not sound professional or slick. I'm not. I'm working hard to sound like the Oklahoma girl who now lives in the mountains with the moose, and I live in the mountains of Idaho. I'm working hard to be me. If flexibility, working from home, and choosing your own hours matter to you, this may be worth a short conversation. I'm partnered with a well-established wellness shopping company, over 40 years strong, and we're expanding our customer support and referral team. No fees, no hype, no awkward selling, just helping people navigate an app they already shop from. The easiest next step is a 10 to 15 minute chat where we can see if this fits, what you're actually looking for, answer your questions, decide together if it makes sense to move forward. Grab a time that works for you here. Then there's my Calendly link. No pressure at all, just clarify. Looking forward to connecting. My name. If you already found what you're looking for, just reply stop and I'll take you off my list. Super powerful, super effective. I'm going to post it right here. Copy paste, guys. Okay. Now if
So you email Sandy, you email that, not text it?
no, I'm texting it through
You text it,
Project
okay.
Broadcast.
Oh, that's right. Okay, because you can text through there too.
Yep. You only text through Project Broadcast.
Okay.
And so, well, this is 40 characters more than what this chat box will let me do. So I'm just gonna
Sandy,
have you
do you have a messenger group for us to where you can put things like in a messenger for all of us?
yeah,
Say like Sandy's group or something. And put it in that.
yeah, the messenger group is called Advanced Accountability.
Advanced accountability.
Mm-hmm. And you guys can join that Advanced Accountability. And that's where people check in. They ask me questions there. How does this work? And if I don't answer them, somebody will. John's good about answering questions. But this is just my verbiage, and I have tried all kinds of things, but I did 2 calls today. I've got 5 scheduled for tomorrow. Rochelle is from a lead. And this is exactly what I did. I sent it to her. I called her on the phone. And the thing that I have found is I used to set up Zoom appointments and a lot of people didn't show up because getting on Zoom is scary. My goal with leads is 1, to find out what are they doing? What are they looking for? To let them know I'm a real person. I'm not an MLM. I'm not a pyramid thing. And just to find out what they're looking for. And I talked to someone yesterday and he said, I don't know that this is a good fit. I've got this disability. And I said, why don't we just start with you being a customer, because we could probably help with your heart health. And so I have customers that have never worked that I did that way, because everybody has to start as a customer, right? And that's the goal. I want to start you out as a customer. So even if you're talking to people, on one of the versions I have on this, I go ahead and put in there, this is not an MLM pyramid scheme thing. Not that, because what I am doing is I'm fighting the bad stuff that's out there. This is why I don't want to come off slick. The conversation I had today with someone who I'm going to enroll her tomorrow is she works for Discover Credit Card. And when I said, hi, is this what is her name? Alicia. She goes, hi, who are you calling? Because I don't really want to say my name. I said, I'm calling Alicia. This is Sandy with scheduled appointment. She goes, oh, I'm so sorry. There's so many scams out there that they record your name when you say, I mean, that's what we're dealing with, people, right? And it's true. You have to be careful how you talk when people ask me, hey, is this Sandy Clemens? I'm like, who are you calling? And why are you calling?
Amen.
And I don't say yes ever because I know of the scams that are out there. So that's what I do. Does that answer your question, Leanne?
Yes, thank you so much, Sandy. That helps a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I have a further question to that.
Okay, go ahead.
So basically you send these out, you invite them to a 10-15 minute call on the phone, right? That's it. So you basically ask them to give you their phone number and then you call them, I guess. Is that what happens?
Yep.
Okay. And you get that from the Calendly?
Yep. So when you set up Calendly, this is what it looks like. So, I need to refresh this, but this is what it looks like, right? And if I click on anybody, then I get all their information over here.
Okay.
If they don't show up, then I can mark a no-show and it sends them something and they can rebook. Or I can book a follow-up if they call me and text me, I can't do it.
And when you speak to them,
Mhm.
you're basically just chatting with them, getting to know them, finding out whether you're going to give them an overview at another date.
Yeah, you want to hear it? You want me to do it?
Go for it.
Hey, Ellen, this is Sandy Clemens. You scheduled a time to talk with me about working from home. Is this still a good time to chat?
Yes.
Awesome. Where are you living right now?
I'm living on the South Shore of Montreal.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm on the other side of the world. I'm in northern Idaho. Do you know where Idaho is?
I have an idea.
Yeah, a lot of people think we're someplace else. I'm between Washington State and Montana. I'm in my log house in the mountains. I literally just saw a moose go by. It's kind of where I live. So,
Wow, cool.
tell me, what are you doing right now? Are you working someplace? I know that some people come because they're looking for full-time work, part-time work, wanting to replace their job, wanting to stay home. What's your situation?
My situation is I have a disability pension and I'm working part-time at a school.
Okay. And so what kind of work do you like to do?
Something where I'm helping people. Okay, yep.
No, go ahead. That's the first question. What do you like
Okay.
to do?
Okay.
Oh, you like
Something
helping people. Oh my gosh, show me more about that.
Well, I'm a naturopath and homeopath that's not practicing, and that's always been my goal. I love to help people and help them be the best they can be, you know? And I see,
And if you had worked before that you got to do that with?
pardon?
Have you done that before in your past work?
Yes, I have.
Okay, and that's what you love to do?
I do enjoy that, yes.
Okay, that's
I love listening to people and hearing what's going on for them and helping them to hear themselves even sometimes.
Yeah. People like to talk, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what I would be doing is on this notepad that I have, I'm going to be taking notes. Here's my notes from Ronnie. Here's my notes from Daniel. That I'm going to write down the key information. I want to find out if what they've done meets with what I'm doing. Because if Ellen says, I want a job where I don't have to deal with people and I just don't want to have to talk to people. I'm an engineer. I love staying in a cubicle. My conversation would be, do you have any kids? Yeah, I've got 3 kids. This would probably be a really great place for you to shop. I don't know that you want to work here because I talk to people all day long. Okay, so I want to find out because here's the connection. I say, well, Ellen, I work for a health and wellness company, an online shopping site. I help people all day long, just like you like to do, I like to do, but I get to stay home with my cute, hot husband and work from home. I've been here 14 years, and let me tell you why I'm here. 14 years ago, I started out having a bed and breakfast. I wanted products that were safer for my home because my house is a business, right? And I managed to stumble upon Maluka. A friend introduced me, and I loved it so much. I love the products that I went, can I share this? And they're like, yeah, I want to work here too. So I fell in love with it as a customer, and that's kind of how it works. Our customers are the one that share this. So what it allows me to do is have very flexible days. But like you, I love helping people. Now we are a health and wellness industry, so I help people Sometimes it's just like how to clean your house and not kill your cats, right? That's kind of a big deal. Do you have pets?
I do.
Yeah, so we don't want to kill our pets, right?
No.
So you guys, this is how the conversation goes. I'm telling her why I got started, how I'm doing it. I've been here 14 years. This is a 40-year-old company, so we're all old farts. I love that. I don't want anything startup.
But I want something new and shiny.
And go find a penny. And let's have some real conversations. So I'm going to talk a little bit more. I'm going to watch the clock because I'm going to keep it to 15 minutes because I scheduled a 15-minute call. I'm going to talk about what is important to Ellen. So I will give her a testimony. And Ellen, you love to help people. Let me tell you, I want to tell you about my friend Tammy I knew in high school. This is exactly how I work. Tammy and I were talking back and forth on Facebook. And I love Tammy because she's really short and I'm really tall. And I found out through pictures that she's in a wheelchair. So I said, Tammy, what happened? And she said, I'm in a wheelchair, arthritis, diabetes, blah, blah, blah. And I said, can I help you and share with you where I shop? Because I really think I could help you with your arthritis. Fast forward about 3 years, she is walking again. She's lost 192 pounds because of our weight loss program. That's free. She's off depression meds, cholesterol medicines, and she's walking again, and off her diabetes medicine. So my job, Ellen, was just to direct her to the right products, and I don't sell them. I don't take money. I just direct her and say, now go buy it. She did all the work. But that is literally how I help people. Does this sound like something more you'd like to see more about?
It sounds intriguing.
Okay, so what I'd like to do is send you 4 little short videos. Can I do that? Would you like email or text?
Send it by text.
Okay, so the first one is called the foundation video. Because I want you to see how cool our company is. We're all just about helping people. In fact, our motto is to enhance the lives of those we touch by helping others reach their goals. 4 minutes. The second one is a customer store tour. I want you to see how great it is to shop here because I'd love for you to shop here. If you've got pets, you need to shop here. Okay? You need to love that part. That's how you share because, I mean, technically you don't have to shop here, but how much would you be trusted if you said, hey, you should shop here? I'm not going to, but you should. No one would trust you, right?
No.
The third one is a short 2-minute video that walks you through our app. It's called the Grow app, and I want you to see that because I can work anywhere. Last October, I worked while I was touring Europe. 2 weeks ago, I worked literally with a 2-month-old baby in my arms, my new granddaughter, and this allows me a lot of flexibility. Does that sound good to you, flexibility?
I like that.
Yeah, that's kind of cool about what I do. And the fourth thing is the one that's going to really interest you too. It's our compensation. So I like for you to see it because I don't want to try to talk numbers over the phone because your head would explode and I wouldn't make any sense, okay? But when you see it, it makes a lot of sense. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you another link and we're going to schedule another time to go over this. Does that sound good?
Yes. Yes.
Write down your questions. I'm going to go over them with you because I want you to see everything that we do, and then we'll go from there. How does that sound?
It sounds good.
There's the call, you guys.
Now, hang on, Sandy. So I wanted to say, because I wanted to let you keep going, I'm gonna keep. You said something about I'm gonna send you a fan because I wanted you to know about this company. We're about enhancing lives people we touch, blah blah blah. And now I could have responded to you. Wait a minute, is this Melaleuca?
Yeah. And sometimes I say, and oftentimes I'll say, this is the company's called Melaleuca.com. Have you ever heard of it?
Yeah, but if I'd said, oh, wait a minute, that's Melaleuca, I shopped with them years ago.
Perfect. Or do you have an account right now?
No.
Really? What happened?
It was too expensive.
Yeah. I used to feel that way too until I started doing pricing comparisons, and it's not. I found that actually we save a lot of money here. In fact, I have a graphic that I'll send you. I just placed my order. I saved $192 by shopping here. And I have shopped here for 14 years. Imagine saving $192 every month for 14 years. It's a lot of money to save, isn't it?
It is.
You know, Ellen, where a lot of people get mistaken is they forget our products are concentrated. So to say, yeah, let's spend $5.69 on a bottle of cleaner seems expensive. Except when you start breaking it down and make 6 bottles, it's like $1 per bottle. So the concentration is what changes the pricing perspective. And there's people that have quit because they think of that, but not everybody's comparing ounces like I do. I mean, my bed and breakfast background, I'm comparing, costs of gala apples. I compare prices all the time, but I know not everybody's aware of that. So I'll send you some pricing comparisons with this stuff also, because I want you to see that we're not more expensive. We're not. It's an illusion, and I'm happy to help you change that.
And I do remember that they're concentrated because I still have some. I stopped shopping must be about 10 years ago, and I still have some product.
And you need to go clean. You need to go clean, girlfriend. I've had people say that, and that's exactly what I say to them. You need to go clean. Like, go get your kitchen cabinets going. Okay, let's start there.
What was the second video you were going to send, Sandy?
So the first one, and I send in this order. The first one is the founding principles. It's 4 minutes. The second one is the overview.
Okay.
The third one is if you got grow tour. It's a 2-minute grow tour video. And I like to send that because, again, I'm helping people to see how flexible this can be. I did this today with the girl that works for Discovery Credit Card. She wants to travel. Her family's from her grandfather's from France. She wants to travel more. And I just went, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I do. Let me tell you about the trips I've just taken. I'm going to Dallas in a couple weeks. I went to the Dominican Republic in September. Last October, I went to Europe. I just take my phone with me. So I want to show you the tour, let you know, like today I had 2 people that had birthdays. The Grow app brought it up. I just clicked a button, sent 2 birthday announcements. I had an anniversary. Someone had been shopping here a year, sent them an anniversary thing. Because what I'm going to teach you, Ellen, is not only, and here's the next thing I said. So Ellen, I want you to see this because you and I would be working every day. Our training is free. You're not going to be asked to pay a fee to have a website. You're not going to be asked to buy into this. I mean, you need to shop here. I mean, that makes sense, right?
Right.
And then I'm going to ask her that and stop talking. She has to buy into shopping here. The app is showing him how easy. The fourth one, the one that's the most complicated, is the compensation. And I send that last on purpose because I want him to get excited because the compensation, it's only 13 minutes. You guys, it's a lot. It's a lot of information, right?
You check and make sure they're going to be watching it right now or when they're going to watch it, and then you send one and then leave them the time it takes, like 4 minutes, and then send the next one afterwards and stuff. Is that what you do?
Bam, 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 bam.
Okay.
Now, the first one, I say, hey, Ellen, this is Sandy Clemens. It's great talking to you. This is my cell phone number. Remember, this first one's the founding principles. I love the fact that our company stands for honor and integrity, and I feel good. We make emotions based on feelings. I feel good about being able to help people enhance their lives. That makes me feel good about what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
And so then I'm watching. Of course, I've set them up in my cell phone. When they say yes, under my cell phone, when you set up a new contact, when you set them up, right, at the very bottom, you can scroll down under labels. So I have them listed as up in progress. And then I scroll down and I list them as a lead or Facebook, depending on where I get them from, right? So in progress, when you want to just, like I can see Chriselle's brand spanking new. I can see the stuff and that she viewed the customer welcome program. She viewed the shopping list for busy moms. She viewed the shopping list for family favorites. She viewed the welcome program with $100 of free program. I can see everything that she's sent. But I also have her labeled, now she's a member, but in the beginning she was labeled in progress as a lead. Now I changed the label as a business builder and a customer and a member. And then also I start her little face so that she's part of my favorites So if you see here under her name,
Can't see.
Can't see it.
hold on, I hadn't turned it around yet.
Okay.
Oops.
Oh,
There's a little heart at the top of her name here.
Mhm.
Yep.
So under my contacts, she comes up one of my first ones.
Okay.
So that's how when I go to all my contacts, you can see the ones that have a little heart because these are the ones that I put her at the top of my list because I want
Yeah.
to stay on top of her.
Yeah.
Sandy, are all 4 of these videos in the Grow app?
They are, and they make it super easy. You just write down founding on the first one, and founding principles will come up.
Okay.
And then the second one's the overview, customer overview. The third one, just type in grow tour.
Okay.
And then that's a video. It's 2 minutes and 38 seconds, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sandy,
Founding principles is a grow video. Leanne. Michelle, did I hear you talking?
yes. Are these in the regular Grow library or in the one you have that you've shared with us?
It is the regular grow library.
Okay.
That's a good question. So for those of you that don't know this, and that don't know me very well, you're gonna see the true me right here. Oh boy. So I have a part of the digital library. I'm gonna put the link in the chat box. So they got rid of they talked to us a while back about boards, and I was a big board user. Board is a place where you can have a lot of information. So there's 2 extra things under the digital library, my library and shared with me. So what I've done is I took my whole boards and clicked on my library and I put it here, and here is my business builder. And here are my folders. Very professional, very beautiful glamour shots, as you can see. So what this means is, like my team calendar is here if you want to know when I'm doing group strategy sessions, business overviews. Saturday, you guys, at 10 a.m. Pacific, we're doing Director in a Day. It's calling together. Please get on with me, 10 a.m. Pacific. Additional support end of month, reminders, new business builders. If you have a new customer, I have a customer letter that has 2 videos. One walks them through how to put 35 points in their cart. The second one is the store tour. Here's the marketplace, and here's these other things, right? Past trainings, that kind of stuff. So like additional support. And this is like here's a 5-minute video. And when you use that and you put in your customer, it's going to have your customer name and your name. So it looks like it's coming from you. And this is a 5-minute video about vitamins. Financial freedom check workbook, all kinds of things. A makeup tutorial that I have. Here's my vision board party thing that I did, teaching you how to do vision boards, all this stuff. Okay, just additional stuff about shampoo and personal care, Follow-Up Friday. I have a weekly email program, you guys, that I send out to my customers and my business builders. And this is for customers. So if you want something to send to your customers every week to help them, this is targeting them so you guys can just come in here. And so when you click on my link, okay, I'm going to share my link with you. You're going to find my stuff under your shared with me because I'm sharing my stuff with you. Does that make sense? So when you go to your digital library, you look under shared with me and you will find my stuff. Okay. So I'm going to stop sharing here and I'm going to post my link on here for you guys to use.
Do we have to redo that every once in a while, or once it's in there, will it automatically update with new stuff?
No, super cool question. It's anytime I update it, it updates it for you too.
Excellent. Thank you.
Sandy, I'm just curious, you were going to add me to your list. I'm not sure, you sending it by email or by messenger or by how about because it would have been today, it would have gone out, right? And I didn't receive an email. I thought it was coming by email.
Let me see what I did, Ellen.
Okay, thank you.
Alrighty. So for you guys, just copy this link There you go. And there you go. Stephanie had a question. Stephanie, I did a website that you guys are welcome to be a part of. And the website is called AmericanMadeShopping.co. Co.
American Made Shopping.
There's my handsome husband right there. Isn't he cute?
Yes.
Very.
AmericanMadeShopping.co. And here's my website. This is something that you pay to be a part of, and the reason why is because this is an autoresponder funnel system. And what this means is if you send somebody that says, hey, Marcella, I know that you like American-made products. Have you ever heard of the wellness shopping site? No, what is it? Well, can I send you to my website just so that you can take a look? And when you're on here, this is what the website is. You're going to put in your information, right? This, as of this weekend, is going to have, how did you hear about us? It's going to say Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or American Made Shopping, or LinkedIn. Because the emails and the texts that go out are tweaked. So if it's a TikTok person, we're going to start with, say, Bella and makeup and fun, and the audience is much younger. LinkedIn is going to be about business statistics, business, okay? But here is the site. This is being weird because I'm on Zoom. So this is about American-made shopping. From healthy health to stronger communities, we're building a future. This is so cool. This is one of those companies that Melaleuca has approved for us to use. I did not do this work. I just paid to have it done.
But you did do a lot of work within it, with them.
No, in it, there's 247 autoresponders that I wrote. So yeah, there's a lot of work involved in it. Now,
how can we get a part of this, and what do we pay for it?
down at the very, very bottom, in the
Uh-huh.
tiniest letters, Rita, can you see the bottom right? In the
Oh, it says office.
very,
Office?
like 7-point text.
Yeah, I can see it. It says office.
Right. Now that you click that and then you register, and it's $19 a month.
Okay.
Now, let me tell you, with that, you get so many texting. There's texts that go out. There's emails that go out. You can send group emails. I'll show you the back office. These little, this is my Zoom being stupid. These little graphics that you're seeing here, right there.
Mhm.
Part of the texting or the emails have these graphics embedded in them. This is an example of some of the graphics that are in there. So when we click My Office, you're going to enter your information. Hold on a second. You guys don't need to see my password.
No, you share so much, Sandy. You're not going to
You know
share your
what?
password.
It probably doesn't matter.
You said you use Project Broadcast with your leads, but you'll be able to use this later on, won't you?
This is, yeah.
But not until you have a connection with them, or will you be able to use this instead of Project Broadcast?
I'm gonna see. Oops. I can't seem to get my password to work. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I can't get my password to work. Well, my password isn't working right now, guys.
Check, Sandy, you had an H in your name when you were typing it. Did you type it correctly?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Sandy, do you get a lot of leads from the website?
The website is brand new.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
rather than showing you all this, here's what it is. It allows you to, like I have all my customers now put in there because I have a customer line. So basically, let's say that Leanne, I sent this website to Leanne, and it's going to move her from autoresponder series to autoresponder series to autoresponder series. From the website, I can send her the video along with which product and services do you use. And when she chooses a category, I'm a category 1 or 2 or 3, it puts her into another autoresponder. So she gets that until I can enroll her. And then if I enroll her, but she doesn't actually shop, I physically move her to another category that's going to help address fears. Why aren't you shopping, basically, right? What's the fear? What's the fear? If she says she wants to be a business builder, I move her into that category. Then there's some training going on. But if I notice she's not doing anything, then I can move her to another category going, are you afraid of people being pushy? Are you afraid of this? So what it's doing is I can track this person from category to category and what's going on with her. So I have added the category of people that are eligible to re-enroll.
Yeah.
That's a whole category. People that cancel, there's a whole category. Customers, I'm trying to get them to expand it out so that I have an ongoing customer thing, because our job, of course, is retention, right? To keep them and to retain them and retain them. And so with that comes education. And by the way, did you know? And you might like this, and I try to make them funny because I want people to go, oh, what is she going to say now? Now it's going to look like it's coming from you guys, not me. It's not Sandy. It looks like it's coming from Leanne. So that is the whole thing. Starting probably next week, I'm going to set up a time, and this is what Stephanie is wanting to know, that once a week I'm going to have a little Q&A on how do you use this site, how do you move people, how do you train, how do you do it. Once your side of it's pretty easy, the setting it up has been a huge time commitment. So go look at the site, see what you think. And then you guys will know when I have the training things. Anybody have any more questions?
I had one.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Rita.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's-
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, there's one. Colette was playing with hers. I haven't started mine yet, but Colette was in hers and she was looking in the back office, and I forgot where, like she got a new person, and the website was a different name. She was wondering where the name might have come from, and I can't remember what it was. I wonder if it was from that contact.
Well, when I click on the back office, it turns it into the website sx3digital.net. And that's what you see when you click the back office, is that.
Oh, it was something different that she was. I'll have to talk to her about it again,
Maybe
and she'll probably she can reach out to you, or yeah, I'll find out.
Well, that's why we're going to have a once a week kind of a thing, because I don't want 50 people reaching out to me asking me questions about this, right? We're going to have a once a week kind of answer the questions, help you get people onboarded, help you to share this, why this is good to do. You guys, here's an example why I did this. Wanda, it's AmericanMadeShopping.co.
Thank you.
Not com, but co. Last year I saw something someplace about a book. And I clicked on it and I kind of read it. And they captured my email and they started sending me the funniest email. And I knew that they had to be autoresponders. I got in their funnel system. And their funnel system had me, and there was one thing that said, there's a picture of him and then a picture of him like 100 years old. He goes, I've aged 100 years waiting for you to buy my book. What's wrong? And it was so funny that, no, Chriselle, I did not call you. It was so funny that I'm like, this is brilliant. And I realized that I was actually in some funnel systems of things that worked. I bought the book. It wasn't expensive either. It was like $15. And it's a great book. It's one of my most, to be read books. It's fabulous. But I went, you know what? This is where is my time being spent? And follow up is so important, right? Follow up for someone who's interested, follow up as someone who said no, follow up with someone who's a customer, follow up with someone who said they want to build a business. And where we fail, we being me, is that where is that time? Because I'm still supposed to be adding to my contact list. I'm still supposed to be making appointments and I got to train this new person. So this is why I have used like Project Broadcast and Calendly and anything that I can do on an automated system because we are about the numbers. We need to contact as many people. We need to contact as many customers. We need to be in front of people because if we're not in front of them, Walmart is, right? So we have to be in front of them so that they know that we're the place that we need to shop. So the calendar of when I'm going to be doing that, let me write myself a note.
Not Monday.
Not on Monday, on Thursday, maybe Thursday. Anybody else have any questions?
Yeah, I actually have two. One, so did you stop doing, because I don't know if I missed it somehow, the Road to Senior, did you stop doing that?
Yeah, we
Okay.
stopped doing it in December.
Okay.
And when I decided what I was going to do moving forward, the Road to Senior group was getting smaller and smaller. And the more I asked people to do, the more they stopped showing up. And it's kind of my going, the idea is good, but the work wasn't there. So this is why I'm doing this Q&A. And this is why I'm doing the strategy session. Maybe in midweek, I'll do another one once a month kind of thing to help the leaders start to learn how to lead. I want to get my time. I need to get this website. There's another site that when you subscribe to this, there's another site that they're working on that is all just business oriented. That when you pay the price for one, you get it 2 websites. And they're working on that now. And that's where my time is. So
Yeah, no, that makes total sense. I totally understand. When you talked about when you got the leads and the process that you go through with the leads, do you do that with people that you're reaching out to? Let's say that you've just, you've been engaging with them on Facebook for a while. It's now okay to approach, you feel like you know enough about them. When you're connecting with them, do you send the same things or do you just do the overview with those people? Or is it only on the leads that you do that?
it's only on the leads when I do this. If I know you really well, Rita, I would get on here and first of all, I would do the same kind of questions about have you ever thought, and the questions are different. If I know you or if I've been talking to you on Facebook, I start with why I want you to talk to me, and it's going to be about what I like about you. Because if I don't like you, I'm not going to approach you as a business builder.
Yeah, I get it.
That sounds so snooty, and God forgive
No, I
me, you
get
guys
it.
that are judging me, but you guys, you got to work with people you love, right?
Yes.
So I would always start out and this is what I would say about you is Rita, I have the weirdest question for you. Have you ever thought about doing something for an extra income? And here's why I ask. I seen you, I have taught you. I think you are so dynamic and you are such an amazing woman. And honestly, I get to choose who I work with, and you're one of those people I would choose to work with every day. You're so fun. You have such a smart business mind. Would you be open to letting me show you what I do for work? Because you would rock it. And I don't even know if you're looking for extra income, get out of debt, plan for travel. Would you be open to that conversation?
Well, of course, I'd say sure.
Yeah.
I'd love to see what you got.
Yeah, because if you start with why you want to work with somebody, I've never gotten a no when people say that. Now, once they see it, they may say no. But let's just be a customer, right? I'd love for you at least to be a customer. But if you start with a compliment as to this is why I don't even know if you're interested, or maybe I saw that you're looking for something. But if you start with why this is why I want to work with you. There are several of you on here. I would know why I wanted to say that, why I want to work with you.
And so would you just share only the overview, or would you just share all those other 4 things that you did on the leads?
When I do it that way, I have a slideshow presentation that I walk people through, and I start with the questions, and it's a slideshow that I do that I start with the questions that people ask me. Like I talk about, I'll show it to you. I talk about the questions like what's most important to you. Because if I'm sitting here thinking you need retirement and you're sitting here going, I don't need retirement, I need I need to have more interactions with people or I need to pay off some bills. So I start with this. I start with me. So if I'm talking to people on the business, this is more about me and these are my kids and I'm a cat person. And I talk about my story, that how I got here. If you guys don't know my story, I started with Melaleuca and a year and a half, 2 years into it, I got this weird pain on my side. Most kidney stones are like this tiny one down here at 6 millimeters. Mine was 20. They had to take it out through my back. And I talk about the fact that I got really, really sick, but after 5 surgeries, that's when you start wearing your own little cheapy tiara to the surgery. I literally wore a tiara to surgery. But I say this was a turning point. In fact, I remember the moment I'm sitting at home with drainage tubes in me on oxycodone, just crying. I was so miserable. I had to shut down my own entertainment company because I couldn't work. I trained actors and models. And I remember the moment sitting there looking out the window going, I'm still making a Melaleuca check. Why am I doing anything else? Because my entertainment company isn't doing it. My bed and breakfast is struggling. Like, why am I doing anything else? And the reason was pride. Complete transparency. I loved saying I was in the entertainment world. I trained models. I was a photographer for the modeling industry. I worked with agents and managers. I did fashion shows. And it's a ridiculous way to make money. It's hard. I get fired all the time. That was the moment. Now, from this, I got $150,000 in debt. My story. My health was trash. My story. And Melaleuca got me out of all that. I paid off that $150,000. My blood work went from awful to optimal. It's not good, it's optimal. And it's because of this company. What is your story? Okay, now this is a slide that's really important. And this is why I like to do this. So I'd say, Rita, out of all these, and you may have a lot of them, which is most important to you? Then I'm going to shut up.
Okay. So do you want me to answer?
Oh.
Okay, I'm playing along here. So, geez, man, it's really tough. I'm the one that can't get through a menu very easily. Financial freedom. Financial and I'd say financial freedom.
And why is that important?
So that I can be able to live the life that I want to live and help more people and make a difference in a lot of other areas. And not have to be, having your shoulders up there when it comes to finances, because there's a lot it can do. Money's not everything, but it's right up there next to air. So,
and have you had experiences with finances kind of stealing your freedom and your
yeah.
And what would that mean for your family if you had some financial freedom?
Peace.
So
peace
is important to you. So if you don't change anything in the next 6 months, where are you going to be?
Older and at the same place.
So change is kind of important, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
These are the questions that I ask. I want her to talk herself into understanding she needs to make some changes. Okay. So this is the difference. Now, Rochelle's a perfect example. We've done all this. I'm going to go through this with her because she literally just said, I go through medical wards. What do? We work from home, no pressure, no quota. I literally go through all this. Again, helping people to dream. So this is a slideshow. There's more at the end of talking about the business part. At the end, then I go into the overview. Now I want you to know about, now, Rita, you know about the work part. Let me show you the store. Because if you don't like the job, if anything, I'd love for you to be a customer. But I want you to see why people stay here. Because that's the key, not just having a one-time shop, like sell $1 million home once. My customers shop every single month. I have customers I enrolled 14 years ago, and they have shopped every month for 14 years. That's what allowed me to take 5 years off and still make a paycheck. It's amazing. That's freedom, right?
Absolutely. So the question is then, so you're doing this on a Zoom? So you don't send anybody, okay, well, if you're open to that, let me share with you an overview, and you share from the Melaleuca site, the overview link. You don't do that, is what you're saying.
If I'm talking to them on Facebook, we already know each other. They know I'm not a scam. They know I'm real. They see pictures of me and David, me and my cats, me and my kid. They see my life. They see food. They see all kinds of stuff. That's why having a social media account where it's about you and you're not just selling stuff is important. If it's a lead, I'm trying to get people to show up, and having a conversation just over the phone is a lot less intimidating than getting on Zoom.
Right.
For some reason, getting on Zoom to someone you don't know is very intimidating, and that kind of took me a while to learn that going. But I have a very high show rate to a phone call. Very high show rate.
So the fact that you saw, we were connecting on each other's Facebook page, et cetera, you know me, you send me that message about wanting to, if I'm looking for something, then you would automatically do it this way on a Zoom, correct? You would do that. And then after all that conversation about the business, you said, well, let me show you the store. And then you would actually,
The store is the second part of it.
Okay.
The store is the second part of it. Yeah.
So you never just send the overview without doing this.
Yeah. I do at the end. I do at the end, because at the end, if you go, yeah, this is what I want to do, I'm going to say, let's get your account set up. You guys, this is key. You set up their account, you work through all of the forms with them to the fact you're at the point of, now let's put that free product into your cart. I don't send enrollment links. Never. I know it's an option. I don't do it because I want to get that $20. Let's go ahead and go shopping now, right? I want to finish it. Then the stuff that I send them, the first thing I send them is the overview video. After all that, why? Let's get the grow up. I want you to see how easy this is, because if you have people that don't want to get on Zoom, you don't have to get on Zoom. But I wanted to get you on here because I want to meet you. I want you to see that this is real. I want to show you the business side of it. But if you were just a customer, chances are I could just send you this video. I want you to see the video.
Okay, so
I want them to see how easy
right?
it is. Yeah.
So that's the difference. If you're approaching somebody not for the business, you didn't say, "Are you looking for something? I would love to be able to work with you." If it's just like, I see that you have kids that are dealing with this eczema and stuff like that. I'd love to show you a place to shop that could help you with that. At that point in time, you wouldn't go through the whole aspect because that's pertaining to the business. You would just send them, take a little, would you be open to taking a look at a store where you can go and shop at?
Right.
And then you would just send the overview then. So this is pertaining to doing the business.
Yeah.
And you bring them on that way. And what if they don't want to get on a Zoom? How will you do that? It's like,
absolutely. I do the overview on the Zoom, because here's the deal, you guys. If it's a 25-year-old male, they're getting a video. I'm not getting them on Zoom. We talk too much. If it's a 60-year-old woman, I'm going to try to get her on Zoom, because she's probably going to have enough issues that I can help her with, so that shopping for 35 points is no big deal, because we're going to go through a lot of stuff. So know your audience. 25-year-old girls, nope, video. Chriselle's young. She's gotten all videos. Okay. The last one that I talked to, she's in her 60s. We did Zoom. So it really does depend on who I'm talking to.
I have a question to clarify, because Rita was saying this, and it was my question, and she reiterated, and I guess it's answered, but I'm going to still ask it anyway. So this overview that you were showing us, if it's somebody who's not you're not approaching them about the business, it's somebody that's just, like for shopping, do you still do the first part of it anyway? Or do you
no, so it's kind of report. So understand the different groups, okay?
Yeah.
Leads get a phone call, and then they get my 4 little videos.
Yeah.
Then we have a second phone call. Then I'm going to get them on Zoom. We're going to do a strategy session, get their account set up, okay? If I'm talking to somebody on Facebook and I'm talking to them about business, business, another income, and I don't say the word business, I just say additional income, because business sounds like, oh my God, I don't want to start a business. That's too much. I talk about you need some extra income. I have found it more effective if I can walk them through what you guys just say. Here I am. This is my kidney stone. This is my dad. This is me. But what is it that you're looking for, and go from there. The second part of that thing is the overview, guys. If you keep going through my slides, it's the overview. It's the slideshow. Okay. But I talk about business first, making money, not business, making money. Then I do the slideshow about being a customer. And at the end, we ask the question. Now, based on what you saw, are you a category 1, category 2, category 3? I talk about that. Which one are you? And some people see this and they go, I'd love to shop here, but I don't really want to do this as a job. That's fine. Let's get you as a customer. If I'm talking to someone on Facebook and Leanne has cats, and I know she has cats, I have some choices with her because of her age and because she has a specific thing. If I'm going to find out about Leanne, she's super, super, super busy. I'm going to go to my digital library and I have an overview already pre-done where I'm talking about pet health. I'm going to send her that overview. It's already pre-recorded. Okay. If I'm finding out about Linda Medina, and we've met at church, and I know she's got knee issues. I know she's got, this and this and this and this. If I can get her on Zoom so that I can highlight the things that are going to help her, I'm going to do that. If she has the time, she's very personable. She would probably do that. But I know these people enough to go, asking Leanne to get on Zoom is going to be hard because she's so busy. I know she has pets. I'm going to send her the pet overview. So I'm targeting and knowing these people well enough to know I have an arsenal of how I do this. What is the best way? And sometimes I don't choose correctly. Right?
Okay.
So if I'm
But so
trying to,
you
I may try to get Linda on Zoom, and she may hate Zoom because she can't get the camera to work. She may have a thing about seeing herself on film. And if she does it over and over and gives me all these objections, I'm going to say, just be honest with me. Would you prefer just a video? Would that help you? Because you've met those people that go, oh, I hate Zoom. I hate to see myself. My internet doesn't work. That's a big one. My internet doesn't work. That's huge, right? You got to honor and respect that.
So you basically will take the Melaleuca's overview itself, then if it's just a customer that you're going to be sitting down with, say she's 60 years old or whatever, and you're not going to start with the pictures you have of who you are and that kind of stuff.
No, no, I am gonna tell her my story as to why I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
My story and my experience is going to be so much more important than facts because she's going to want to try this because she likes me. And I'm going to help her with her needs. And when you really talk about her needs, the whole 35-point thing doesn't really come up. But I'm always going to say, let me tell you why I'm here. If I'm doing a slideshow, I may go ahead and show her those pictures if she doesn't know me very well. If she does know me, she may not know my kidney story because I don't share that with everybody. But it's important to know where you started from and where you are now. Your progression is what makes people see the value of why we're here. Right? All right. Anybody else?
I just have one more. And that's this. When, because I love to teach, I love the products, I love the science, I love sharing information. And I recently started doing silly little things because that's just me. I've got that silly side like you, Sandy. And creating my own like little 15-second little things. It's going to be like my little thing that I do. Anyway, I've only done a couple, but I will get people asking me, oh my God, I went on your page and I saw the stuff about the collagen. Can you tell me where I want to buy that collagen? And it's like, it's when you're talking about one product versus, so I tell people I actually, I don't sell the product, but so do you get that? Do you ever talk about one product? And then how do you transition it when you're on a Facebook page and people can see what the people are asking? They go, oh, tell me the name. What is it? How can I get it? Where are you going to send me a link? How can I buy it? I'm sure you get that. What do you do?
And always, there's a book behind me called Start With Why. And if you were to ask me about collagen, I'd say, let's talk private because I've got some private questions to ask you that I don't want to put on here, right? You don't want to talk about your gut health in front of everybody and la, 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 la. And then we're going to talk. So that's going to get you to the private section. And then I'm going to ask you questions. Rita, why do you think you need collagen? What's going on with you?
Okay.
Because collagen is just one part of probably a bigger picture. Could be bone and joint. Oh, you need Replenix. It could be my skin's looking like sag. Let's talk about your skincare too. Because if you're going to take collagen and then you're using Maybelline, you're defeating the purpose. So it always starts with a lot of questions. Tell me what your real issue is with the collagen. What are you doing now? What skincare are you using? If it's that path, like your skin, if it's bone and joints, what's going on with that? Then, because it's hardly ever just one product unless I always have a headache and then like here's some ibuprofen, you're good. I don't know, right?
Right.
But collagen could be two different paths. what's really your issue. And that's why, can we have a conversation? Because I really want to get down to a bigger question other than just college. And I want to find out some information from you if you're okay with that.
And then you do it via audio on Instagram? I mean, on Messenger? Okay.
Yes, in fact, that's important, you guys. The more you can use your voice, it's so much more impactful. You guys use your voice, use your voice. Get over yourself if you don't like hearing yourself. Okay. Yeah, start with why, Leanne. That's the book. Start with why.
That's great. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, you guys, we've been at this an hour. We're going to go ahead and stop. Let everyone say bye for those that are watching the recording.